So if, for instance, the money you want to invest now in a property is your jackman money, it's your emergency fund, I don't think you should be investing in real estate. I see situations where investors who have probably bought lands within a space of 1 year, 2 years, and you have an emergency, you have like a health situation, you want to jackpot, you just want quick access to funds, and the next thing you do is to reach out to say you want to sell off a property you bought within a year or two. While ideally that looks like the best decision you can make, or that's the best way to get money as soon as possible, you need to understand that there's a difference between having an investment and having a regular business where you can get access to cash flow, right? While on the other hand, business is your typical commercial activity, you're trading, you're selling things, products, services for everyday cash flow. You need to understand that when it comes to an investment, especially investments like real estate, aside from real estate, every other investment, the goal is to generate capital returns, to get return on investment for the future. So it's not your go-to when you have like an emergency or you need immediate funds. When it comes to real estate, kind of property you buy will determine how fast you can even resell. So for instance, you bought a property in a developing area, and typically the maximum time you should give a developing area is 10 years, right? You bought it to a developing community, and within a year, within 2 years, you are asking to resell the property. There are a lot of factors that will mitigate that from happening. You can only sell your property fast when there is demand, when the property has matured. So yes, you could buy a property now and it's sold out from a developing market, and it's sold out. It does not mean that it is okay to sell. The property has not yet matured. There is no demand. There's no scarcity within the area such that somebody actually needs your property and you need to resell to make money, right? Like I earlier mentioned, the goal of investment is long term, to get capital returns, to get return on investment for the future. So if, for instance, the money you want to invest now in a property is your jackman money, it's your emergency fund, I don't think you should be investing in real estate. Having invested in real estate, you need to have something called an emergency fund that you can easily dip your hands into when the need arises, right? So the investment, the land you have bought in a year within a developing area, it is not your emergency money, because I cannot sell that property for you immediately. Even if you buy in the prime areas where you say you buy now and in 6 months you want to resell, chances that you would resell fast is even limited, because you have to get a buyer, you have to put it out there in the market, you have to meet somebody who is willing to pay for what you're offering. Even if it's a distressed sale, it doesn't just happen within the fastest time possible. There's still a process for that transaction to happen. So I'm saying this to say that if the money you have right now is your jackpot money, your emergency fund, you shouldn't be investing that in a property if you know that 6 months down the line, 8 months down the line, 1 year down the line, you're going to need that money back. Because I see clients who reach out to me and say, oh, I want to buy this property and in 6 months I want to resell. What you need is a business that you can put funds into and get money within the shortest time possible. If it's real estate you're going to invest in, you have to be willing to go the long haul, and it is long term. So please do not invest your jackpot money. Instead, put it in an emergency fund while you look for money for investment. And if you have invested your jackpot money, start looking for a way to create your emergency fund, so that when you need money ASAP, you're not running around looking for the next land to sell, or you want to travel out, you're not looking around looking for the next land to sell. And even if you do travel out, your land should be here, creating value for you, appreciating, and definitely building return on investment for you in the future. Thank you for listening. My name is Linda Ebuta, and I wish you a beautiful week. Bye.